Welcome back to the Bobcat Hockey Coaches Show on SuperTalk 1270. Paul Teeple here with you, rejoined momentarily by Bobcats head coach and general manager Lane Sedeby as we take you up until 6 o'clock live from the Tap-In Tavern on Memorial Highway in Bismarck. And of course, we are in our second segment now, and as always, we turn things over to the players. And joining me first is Saturday night's hero, Tanner Breidenbach, scored with 1:09 left to get the Bobcats the weekend sweep. Tanner, how's it going, bud?
I'm doing good. How about you?
No complaints at all. Beautiful Wednesday here in the capital. So, all right, let's talk about the weekend overall first. What was the guys' response to coming out and getting 4 big points against a good Brown Bears team?
Yeah, that was a really big weekend for us. We wanted to get some momentum going from the previous weekend in the Wilderness, coming off a big overtime win. So just keeping the momentum going, and it was a really huge weekend for us.
Now, Saturday, you got the 2 biggest goals of the game. Not only did you get the game winner, but you also broke the curse on the power play, ending a 6-game skid of the team not having a power play goal. How big was it for you and for the team for those goals on Saturday against the Bears?
I think they were huge. Just get the power play confidence back up and hopefully continue that, and just get some momentum for me also, and some confidence for myself as well, getting the puck in the back of the net.
Yeah, and it looked like, the first goal, the power play goal, was kind of, you've been putting a lot of shots for guys to deflect and, try and work through some traffic. It looked like that was the first time on Saturday that you decided, I'm going to get a shot right at the net and see what happens, and it certainly worked out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Obviously got to hit the net to score, but, yeah, I was looking just to probably put a good shot on net, and luckily it went in.
Now, the goal that won the game with a minute left, walk us through the play from where it started, from where you jumped in off the bench, all the way through.
Yeah, I was just getting on the ice from a line change, and I saw one of the forwards. I couldn't tell who it was at first, so I kind of skated in hard, and I got it past. I looked up, took the shot right away, and it went in, luckily. So it was a pretty quick play, but I'm glad it happened. Interesting
fluke of Saturday's win. All 4 goals scored by defensemen. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sometimes this defense don't always get the goals, but when that happens, it's obviously really cool.
Now, the power play goal gets a lot of the attention, but obviously the game-winning goal doesn't happen without the penalty kill. That was such a big part of Saturday's win, obviously killing the 5-minute major and the 5-on-3 in the middle of that. What big work? Tell me a little bit about what big work the penalty kill did both nights, but especially Saturday.
Just getting in the shot lanes for sure. We take a lot of pride in blocking those shots, and just communicating, and I know it's always tough going out there on a 5-on-3, but I think we fought through some adversity, and we came out on the good side of it, so it worked out well.
Huge 3-game road swing this weekend, starting with the Subway North Dakota Cup opener tomorrow in Minot, and then Friday and Saturday against first place Brookings. Overall, how big is this weekend to the guys in the locker room?
It's a really big weekend. First game against Minot, too. It's always fun games against them. And then the first 2 against Brookings. And I know from last year we had some very interesting games with Brookings. So it's a really big weekend for us.
And Minot, the one you mentioned, you've had a year now to kind of soak in this rivalry. Being through the 12 games last year, what are your expectations for how the rivalry is going to head this year?
Fast pace, intensity will be up for sure. Probably pretty physical like normal, just your typical Bismarck and Minot game. So I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun.
What is something tomorrow night against Minot that the defense is focusing on and keeping in mind against the Minotauros?
Since we haven't really played them much, just playing our systems, not giving them time and space in the D zone, and getting our gaps good. So just working on the simple stuff, and hopefully that'll get us the results we want.
Well, Tanner, we thank you very much for stopping by and sharing a little time. Congrats on your first 2 goals, and good luck this weekend against the Minotauros in the Blizzard.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's Bobcats defenseman Tanner Breidenbach Our thanks to him, and we remind you Bobcats are on the road for 3 games starting tomorrow. All 3 are 7:05 starts starting at the Mesa in Minot as the Bobcats start the Subway North Dakota Cup against the arch-rival Minotauros, and then traveling to Brookings to play the first-place Blizzard on Friday and Saturday. 6:40 pregame starts all 3 nights right here on SuperTalk 1270. You can also check out our watch party and watch the Bobcats games live on the road all year long at Buffalo Wings and Rings in North Bismarck across from North Walmart. We now say hello to second-year Bobcat center out of Martin, Slovakia. It's Matej Murin with us. Matej, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? Pretty good for me.
Not too bad at all. Certainly no complaints here. I just asked Tanner Breidenbach. I'll ask you, too. How big was last week in getting your first sweep of the year on home ice?
Well, obviously it was pretty big for us because we needed those wins at home. So we were pretty happy that we were able to win those games.
The power play finally busted through, got a goal. That had to be a huge relief for basically everybody associated with the power play because it had been 6 games, and the coaches were on you guys. It was the big storyline. Getting that power play goal had to be a huge sigh of relief for everybody.
Yeah, we're still kind of struggling on our power plays. We need to work on them, but yeah, that's a good way to go to finally be able to score a goal, and now we can hopefully keep it up.
Now, obviously, the big storyline for you this past weekend, a natural hat trick on Friday in a 3-2 win. I imagine it felt pretty nice to get your first hat trick with the Bobcats, especially when it ended up being the only goals of the game.
Yeah, it was really nice to score those goals. Actually, it helped my confidence to, play better. And yeah, it was a huge teamwork, and I'm glad that those goals were worth the win.
So you scored 3 goals, one in the first, 2 in the second. Excuse me. Pick your favorite. Which one was your favorite, and walk us through that play?
Oh, probably the third one off the backhand bar down. I just got a pass from Michael Mahan in the neutral zone, and I tried to skate around through the D in the offensive zone, but he was I wasn't fast enough, so I just said I will just try to shoot it and see what happens. And usually I know the goalie goes down when you're approaching the goal line, so I try to pick it up, and it was worth it, and I scored, luckily.
Now, the last couple of weeks, you've had that line now with Jared Resigi and Michael Mahan, and obviously your line put up huge numbers on Friday, and you set up the first goal on Saturday, and the game-winning goal the previous Saturday. What's been going so well out there with you and Rez and Mahan?
I think that we are pretty consistent because we are pretty much every single one of us is a grinder, so we do the best that we can games. We try to not rely on luck and just keep consistently working and hope that it will pay off.
And I imagine that kind of materialized a little bit on Saturday night after Bride scores that goal with a minute left. They call your line out there, and you guys forechecked pretty much the rest of the game off.
Yeah, we still had a lot of energy, especially Mike. He did a great job at the end of that period. So yeah, we just tried to not let them to go to our to the D zone and just keep them in their zone, and yeah, we were able to do that.
Now this weekend, Minot and Brookings. And Brookings is important because it's the first place game, but everybody's of course focused on Minot tomorrow, not just because it's the next game, but because it's Minot. You've been in the rivalry now. You've seen really highs and lows of it last year. Tell us your perspective on this rivalry here in North Dakota between the Bobcats and the Minotauros.
We're pretty close to each other, so I guess that's the biggest rivalry. And plus, we're the only 2 teams in Null, I believe, that are in North Dakota. So that naturally makes it a big rivalry for us. And they're a pretty good team as well, so that makes the rivalry even better because you never know how those games will end. Every game's different with them.
Now, this weekend, the power play, like we talked about a second ago, going to be super important. So what's something that the guys out there on the power play are focusing on? What's a key for the power play to pick up some more goals over the next 3 nights?
In my opinion, we need to get more shots on the net on our power plays because we seem to struggle on those. And if we do get those shots, we need to get traffic in front of that.
Outstanding. Well, Matej, we thank you very much for spending a little time with us. Good luck tomorrow and the next 2 days after that with the Minotauros and the Blizzard.
Thank you very much. We'll do our best.
All right, that's Bobcats center Matej Murin. We'll step out for a short commercial break. When we return, a special alumni treat. Patrick Demel joins us as the Bobcat Hockey Coaches Show continues right here on the radio home of the Bobcats, SuperTalk 12. Welcome back to the Bobcat Hockey Coaches Show on SuperTalk 1270. Paul Teeple here with you as we take it to the hour of 6 p.m. Normally, we go back to the coaches here toward the bottom of the hour, but we've got a special alumni surprise joining us from Springfield, Massachusetts is 2015-2016 Bobcats defenseman and current American International College Yellow Jacket Patrick Demel is with us. Patrick, how's it going, buddy?
What is up, buddy? Not bad at all.
Great to hear from you for sure. A huge start to the year for you. 3 goals already, a couple assists as well in just 4 games. What's been going right for you to start the Division I season?
I don't know, just a couple lucky bounces, you know. And no, I think I was ready for the games, but just like I'm happy with my personal success, but I'm more concerned about our team, and we need some win. Like in following days, we play at Penn State tomorrow and on Friday, and we need to win because like game is hockey is a game of team game, you know. So it's not about the individuals, and I want team success.
And Penn State, a team that was in the NCAA tournament a year ago, one of the real marquee teams in the Big Ten now. This is a chance to really kind of put the Yellow Jackets on the map this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's a big game for our program, and like all locker room is looking forward to it. We were like preparing Monday, Tuesday for it. Today travel day. Now we are going on ice to get some fresh legs before tomorrow's game, and I think all the boys are pumped up about tomorrow.
What's it been like for you and for Jared Pike having Tobias Flatt become and be a part of the AIC team this year? He's a freshman. You guys are sophomore. How cool is it to be reunited with Toby out there in Springfield?
Yeah, it's really cool. We are close with Tobias. I actually visited him this summer in Norway, and so we are good friends. And it's nice to have that connection from Bismarck here. And yesterday I saw that we committed Adam Stachel, so it's good to have like a couple boys from North Dakota here in Massachusetts.
Absolutely, it's super cool. Yeah, just to announce that Adam Stachel committed to AIC, and it's cool the way that Coach Lang has been scouting not just the Bobcats but the NAHL as well, and making that a part of the turnaround that the program's having right now.
Yeah, I'm really happy that Bismarck is keep producing good hockey players, and that like Bismarck's program and AIC programs have like this like little connection going on, and I hope it will like keep developing, and we will create something really good here in the following years at AIC.
And that's one thing, watching from my position, seeing the Yellow Jackets' improvement. It seems like so much of that has come from Coach Lang and his staff. What has been your perspective on that, seeing the way that Coach Lang has been really improving the program?
I think in all the ways, definitely all the ways. We are like, the program is very professional. We are trying to do everything the right way. The coaching staff is trying to do the best for us. We are having the best staff and the best service all around the team. And right now it's on us players to produce and to create team success. That winning culture.
Absolutely. Last year, the first year, speaking of a professional culture, that the Yellow Jackets moved into the Mass Mutual Center, that 8,000-seat arena that you share with the Thunderbirds of the AHL. What's it been like playing in an American Hockey League barn as part of your D1 experience?
It's really cool. The locker room is very nice. Like a lot of seats for spectators, but like we also have to like keep improving because we need more fans in the stands. It's not like Bismarck when it's like all seats filled up by people and all cheering for Bobcats. So now our goal is like to get some more fans in the stands in following years, this year and next year too.
All right, let's talk hockey. It's Penn State. You guys are in State College this weekend to take on the Nittany Lions. What's something that you guys are kind of focusing on as a defenseman against Penn State this weekend?
Yeah, they will be really fast. They have a lot of USHL guys and a lot of fast and skilled players. So we will try to play blue collar hockey and we don't have to focus about them. We have to focus about ourselves and make sure that we do everything 100% and fulfill the requirements from the coaches, follow the strategy, and if we do it, it will go the right way. If not, that's a game of hockey.
Now, I got to ask you because, when you were here at the Bobcats, you were known for your hilarious and awesome celebrations. And we saw how you celebrated your first goal. You jumped into the bench with your guys. Do you have any special celebrations lined up for this year? Have any in mind, or is it kind of a spontaneous thing?
Oh, no. I think I calmed down a little bit after the last year. And but you know what? I'm an emotional player. It's always at the moment. I decided at the moment when I score a goal, and as a defenseman, we don't score too many goals during the year, so we have to celebrate it, a little bit, but nothing fancy. I don't think so. It's coming up.
Well, Patrick, we thank you so much for sharing a little time. A very busy week for you guys with the Yellow Jackets, and we wish you the best of luck at Penn State and the rest of your sophomore year. Make sure you say hi to Jared and Tobias for us.
Yeah, I will do it right now in the locker room. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Patrick. And we remind you, the Bobcats are on the road. You can catch all the games this weekend right here on SuperTalk 1270. We're going to jump out for a short commercial break. When we return, your Pucklet Chevrolet 3 keys to the weekend with the Bobcats getting ready for a big 3-game road swing right here on SuperTalk 1270.